Alright, welcome back to Spider-Man.
Jonah, I have shot to the bank robbery.
Parker, shut up and dial 911. Scorpion's here, and you have to...
Uh-oh, Spidey. Scorpion's headed out for old J.Jonah Jameson from day one, blaming Jameson for being stuck in his scorpion suit. Spidey had better get there quickly, or JJJ may end up in the obituaries of his own paper.
Okay, so here we go. We got a couple kind of neat levels here. Some of my favorites. First off is this level here where at the top of the screen you see a kind of like a lever thing where it has the Scorpion on the left and J.Jonah Jameson on the right. What that means is if the Scorpion head gets too close to the J.Jonah Jameson head, J.Jonah Jameson gets killed by Scorpion, I guess, and the level is over, although it takes a really long time for that to actually happen. So you can pretty much do whatever you want, and, you know, kill all these guys, or, you know, beat them up. Spider-Man doesn't kill.
Another one taken down by your friendly neighborhood
So this is really just one big lead up to the boss battle with Scorpion, which is great because as a kid my favorite part of this game were probably the boss battles, because there's a pretty good amount of Spider-Man villains in this game that you can fight, and Spider-Man has always had some of the best villains, I'd say, in comic books. It's probably like Batman's number one. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Batman's villains. Then Spider-Man, then I'd probably have to say the Flash.
Hey, keep your eyes open. The sooner we take out Spider-Man, the sooner the boss pays us. Hey.
So, let's beat these guys up. I don't know what allegiance these guys have. I don't know if they're Scorpion goons or if they're just, like, they just happen to all be hanging around on rooftops and we're here to beat them up. We gotta go over to this building here. That right there, that's like an aerial attack. You can do pretty much any attack you can do in midair. If you're swinging, it still counts. So it's cool to get kind of like a swinging kick, like while you're swinging around on webs. It's pretty cool. And that is also a cool way to... You can actually kill people with that. Like, there's gonna be some sewer levels later on where you can actually pull people into the water and it'll kind of insta-kill them. I forget what game it was that introduced, like, you can web people up and then, like, swing them around. I don't think it's this one.
Listen, Gargan, it's a new millennium. Lots of high-tech. There may be some way we can get you out of that suit.
You put me in this suit. Now I'm going to make you pay.
Get over it, Gargan.
You ruined my life, so now I'll end yours.
And yes, both those characters are being played by D. Baker right now.
Leave him alone, Chuckles.
Butt out, webhead. Spider-Man? I asked for the police, and I get this?
Also, one of my favorite things that doesn't really make any sense in this game is why on earth did J. Jonah Jameson call Peter Parker instead of the cops? He called Peter Parker to say, hey, call the cops. How does that make any sense? But anyway, my strategy with Scorpion, you can go up and beat him up, but I like to web him and then throw furniture at him. There isn't enough, that was a mistake, this just kind of happens sometimes. There really isn't enough furniture to keep throwing at him.
Oh, you want some more?
So you're gonna have to start beating him up, or you can web ball him, which is very effective in, like, most bosses. Don't let Scorpion get too close with you, because he will attack you with his tail. And I'd say attack him twice, then jump away, or else he will keep hitting you like that. And that's annoying, because I wanted to pick up that potted plant, but since I was so close to Scorpion, it would just make me attack Scorpion.
More where that came from.
Yeah, don't let him get close. And I've never seen him kill Jameson in this part. It's never happened to me. I'm sure it can happen, but it's never happened to me.
That feel? More where that came from.
I'm out of here.
And then eventually the fight will move to another room, which means we have new furniture.
Where are you hiding?
No, Gargan! No!
Yeah, it's not great to like stay too close to him or else he will hit you. And he actually does quite a bit of damage too. So this is how you could finish him off. You could just keep web balling him. You of course will run out of webs eventually, but it's, you know. I still like to just throw furniture at him because it's really the best way to deal with him. If you web him up, that gives him time to not attack Jameson and maybe not attack you, so it is useful to web him and then attack him. This is just one of those things that I replayed this level so many times as a kid. Again, I loved the boss battles. They're, for me, probably the highlight of the game. They probably still are, honestly. And Spider-Man turned into a ghost.
I don't know what you're trying to pull by saving my life, but it won't work.
Oh, you're just too clever for me, JJ.
There he is, officers! The man behind the Science Expo heist! Shoot him now! Shoot him!
JJ, you are out of the wheel! I mean it this time!
Hold it, Spider-Man. I don't want to believe that you pulled off the heist today, but I've got to make sure.
Daredevil, I haven't got time to explain.
Just tell me your side of it. I'll know if you're lying.
How am I supposed to know you're the real Daredevil?
What?
Listen, it's true. A Spider-Man made off with Octavius' new invention, but not the Spider-Man, not me. Somebody's framed me. Why? I don't know yet. And if New York's finest catch me, it may be too late.
Well, then you'd better get going. NYPD is coming fast.
That's it? You believe me?
I don't have to believe you. I know you aren't lying.
But how?
Let's just say you've got your superpowers, and I've got mine. I'll spread the word about your innocence. Not that it'll help with the cops. Good luck.
Since when have I had any? Uh-oh.
So now we get a level where we are running from the cops. This is it's an okay level. You just have to pretty much keep moving and know what to do here. Don't stand near anything that has the little reticule on it, because even if you're not directly near it, you'll still get hurt.
That was close.
Yeah, now that we have some downtime, let's talk Spider-Man. I really like all the Spider-Man movies. Well, not all of them, obviously, but my childhood was consisted of me watching Spider-Man 1 and 2 over and over again, and those are great movies. Those are probably my two favorite Spider-Man movies, and I'm not a big fan of the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. And I know everyone hates the second one, Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I actually really enjoy that movie. It's a very Spider-Man movie. Here, what you gotta do is you gotta walk on the windows, not the boarded-up sections, because for whatever reason, the helicopter does not attack the windows. They only attack the boarded-up sections. But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a good movie. It's a fun movie. It's like... No, it might not be the best in terms of like storytelling or anything, but the acting is really good. I like the villains. I really love what's his name? Paul Giamatti as the Rhino was like perfect. And Andrew Garfield, I do really like as Spider-Man in that movie. I didn't really care for him all that much in Amazing Spider-Man 1 because he was a little goofy in that movie.
Negative on shot.
But, yeah, I like The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And Spider-Man 3, the less said about that movie, the better. It's not even, like, funny bad. Like, it's not a comedy like Batman and Robin, because Batman and Robin I can at least enjoy in terms of the movie as a comedy. So this part's actually a little dangerous, because I don't quite know where you're supposed to actually go there, so I got blown up.
Where is he? Taking the shot, base.
Yeah, this part's pretty self-explanatory. Whenever they lock onto you, just move away. It's very easy to dodge their bullets. You don't need to be accessing to the Matrix to dodge these bullets. And this is just classic Metal Gear right here. Don't get seen by those spotlights or else they'll keep shooting you. So the path I take this time is the path you should take. You're supposed to go in the windows that aren't quite covered up. You know, I don't know why. Could not tell you. But yeah, as you can see there, my health was still pretty low because I was close to the explosions. Now, these are fun levels. I do like these levels. It's just, you know, a big mad dash to the end of the level because you're getting chased and there's explosions and it's pretty much just platforming, which I like. There aren't enough like platforming sections in Spider-Man games. Which is the thing about newer Spider-Man games, is that they're all the same. These were like unique because they couldn't do like a big open world. So they actually tried. They tried making like a good game that was just platforming, bosses, beat 'em up. And I appreciate that more than being able to, you know, oh, you can go around New York. It's like, alright, we've done that now in Spider-Man 2, Ultimate Spider-Man, Web of Shadows, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, and there's probably another one, so that's at least 5 or 6 games. And I never played the Shattered Dimensions or... what was the other one? Edge of Time? I never played either of those because they look bad.
I'm already at full health.
So I don't know, Spider-Man games need to... they need some new life breathed into them, I think.
Nowhere to go but up.
And I guess, yeah, I should say this now, is that if you die, like, in a section, like, from one load screen to the next, you have to start that whole section over again. And that could be, like, anywhere between, like, 5 minutes to 10 minutes. So it can get kind of annoying if you don't really know what you're doing. And you'd have to just keep replaying the levels over and over again. Unless, like you saw in the level where I died, there was a checkpoint. So there aren't a lot of checkpoints, but when there are, obviously you start from there.
How tall is this thing?
And here what we need to do is kind of reach the highest point of this building.
I'm already at full health.
And then there's another crane, because there's just a lot of cranes.
Looks like that crate's the only way out.
Spider-Man, you have webs, use them. He almost forgot he had webs. What an idiot. Yep, so this is still going on.
I'm already at full health.
I want to say this is the last level like this, where we really kind of just go, like, in an, like, above ground, because a lot of them are going to be, like, either inside one building, or they're going to be underground, and this is, like, one of the last levels where it's just us going around buildings and stuff.
Keep moving, Spidey.
So, don't get used to this. If there's a crane here, I recommend using it. It's usually good to get to the top of it and get some height on the choppers, the chompas. So I think we are reaching the end of this section, which means we are reaching the end of this video. It's a pretty fun one. I like this little chapter, the Sting of the Scorpion or whatever. The next chapter is gonna be a pretty short one. I was hoping to get like one chapter per video, but that's not gonna work out just because of the next one is literally like one little level. I am gonna die, so it's a good thing to pick up that health pack. Health packs are pretty numerous in this game, which is very, very nice. Alright,
that tower? Uh-oh, spider sense tingling. One more step and it's a load of web fluid sticking you to that wall.
Well, it's not the most romantic proposition I've ever had.
Black Cat. Oh, I'm so glad it's you.
Good to see you too, big boy, but you got a problem. Venom's got control of the Jumbotron in Times Square. He's been ranting for hours with a message for you.
Venom's ugly face on that big screen? Now that's scary.
That's not all. Rhino's on a rampage over at Omnitech as well.
What is this, the bad guy Olympics? Look, Times Square's on the way to Omnitech. Let's find out what Venom's up to, and then we'll tackle Rhino.
The Venom Marathon continues on the biggest TV in New York. We're shouting out to the whole big rotten apple here, people.
Sad thing is, he'll probably get his own talk show for this.
So we've got this beautiful redhead. You know her. She's one of those famous bimbos. We have decided that this poor little lassie has 24 hours to live. 24 hours! Oh, by the way, her name is Mary Jane Parker.
No, not Mary Jane.
So, just in case someone, I don't know who it could be, if any of you type-wearing freaks out there want to save little Miss Fashion Model, then bring it on! Meanwhile, New Yorkers, the Venom Marathon will continue!
Listen, I realize what this means. Forget about helping me with Omnitech. I can handle Rhino.
Rhino by yourself? Thanks, Cat, but no thanks. Look, being Spider-Man has given me a lot and taken a lot away, but one thing never changes. My responsibility to use my powers for others before myself, no matter what the cost. There are innocent people at Omnitech, and they need our help right now. I won't let them down. Then I'll stop Venom. And this time, it's for the last time.